Roseland community continues to pick up the pieces, figuratively and literally, at the Smitty's supply explosion site. Now, in August, the EPA saw that blast really cause problems in the area, and Chief Investigator Andrew Everson went to see the work that the agency is doing. Just as some say, more needs to be done.
2 months ago, the smoke rose high in the Roseland sky.
Yeah, I mean, we live right there.
Evan Wooten will never forget the day Smitty's supply exploded, just a stone's throw away from his home.
Everybody that lived around Smitty's knew that eventually this would happen.
Coming back from vacation, Wooten had no time to rest. He knew the plume would just be the start.
We immediately had to evacuate horses, goats, birds, dogs, so it was a nightmare.
The animals are okay. We'll get to that in a bit. But Wooten says the chemicals that fell caused burns, sickness.
I have never sweat so much in my whole life. That is a symptom of heavy metal poisoning.
I asked Wooten, do you think the people responsible for cleanup are doing a good enough job?
I do not. From the get-go, I don't think the EPA has done a very good job. With this drone footage now, that had we not seen this drone footage, everything would have just been status quo. Nothing would have changed. They would have continued to work at the pace they were working.
Here comes the fun part.
The drone footage Wooten's talking about is the viral video, shot by Mandeville's Eric McVicker.
It was really just sheer curiosity that brought me out here with my drone just to see what it looked like from the sky, and thankfully I did, because that's what I posted and that's what got a lot of attention.
A lot of attention because the Tangipahoa River looked like this. Governor Jeff Landry saw the clip.
I immediately felt that we needed to lean in a little harder.
When I knew that the rest of the world was going to see what I just saw, that people were going to take it seriously.
Wednesday, the EPA showed us the work the agency's doing, removing oil in ponds near the Tangipahoa River.
If you walk down there, you can see the difference that's been made in the pond. It is pretty impressive.
The same day the EPA announced it's entering into a consent order with Smitty's supply, meaning the company is now responsible for cleanup.
And the EPA will step back in if we see that things are not going the way that they should, but we're confident in that. And we will have daily oversight over the cleanup efforts both at Smitty's as well as on the ponds and the river.
EPA Regional Administrator Scott Mason says this is one of the agency's largest responses.
If you really see what's taken place here, it's a remarkable impact.
Our vegetation, plants are still covered.
Wooten, looking through his pics,
It makes me mad, it makes me sad.
says he wouldn't call the cleanup or transparency remarkable.
We still don't know what they're cleaning up, what's there, and they're just not being real forthcoming with letting us know what's going on.
Wooten says the EPA's not doing enough testing to show whether people are being exposed to dangerous chemicals.
Two samples is telling an entire community that it's safe to go back to. They're supposed to be the Environmental Protection Agency, and it feels like the only thing they're protecting right now is Smitty's and the oil and gas industry.
What's your response to people who make that claim?
I've not heard that claim. I can tell you that the EPA is working for the taxpayers. That's the people that live here in this parish.
Mason says the EPA will soon release more test results.
We're testing. We're in the process of testing, and we have sampling that has gone out. It's in the labs right now, and as soon as we get those results back, we're going to be posting those and sharing those.
It looks a lot better than how it did before.
McVicker flew his drone down the same path now, and you can see the difference from September 29th to October 15th.
The EPA, DEQ, the governor's office, they didn't cause this problem by any means, and they're just there to help at this point, and I'm thankful that they actually got on it.
Wooten says paying for someone to deep clean his property is too expensive, so he's doing it himself.
I've got 15 acres. 15 acres of land that's covered with this soot that is full of God knows what.
The animals are staying with friends in other towns.
We're still having to pay to have them take care of them and keep them there.
But the biggest thing Wooten says he's lost is security.
We're basically stuck.
Worry. What happened 2 months ago may continue to be disastrous many months ahead.
We need to know what's going on.
In Roseland, I'm Chief Investigator Andrew Epperson.
Andrew, thank you so much for that. Those people continue to live over and over the situation that unfolded, and it's not cleaned up yet, as they've said. This week, Smitty's Supply filed a lawsuit against 2 boiler companies, including Baton Rouge's J&M Boiler, accusing them of installing and failing to maintain a faulty heater that they say led to the explosion. Smitty's declined to comment, though, and a call and a text to a number associated with J&M Boiler, well, those were not returned to us.